Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome to the show this week. I have decided to come to Point Reyes National Seashore. It's an absolutely beautiful day. Looks like the fog might be rolling in here in a little bit, but yeah, I just wanted to come out here to Point Reyes. Actually, specifically Tomales Point is where we are at. Beautiful in itself, but that is not the entire purpose why we are here. What I'm looking for, I saw that there was or is a line of rocks, mystery rocks, that nobody's sure where they came from, how they got there, who put them there, when they put them there. Tons of questions around these rocks, but from what I saw, they're about 1.5 miles in. We're going to do that hike. I didn't see a specific point where they could be located, but I saw that you could see them from Google Maps, so I did a little research and found them, or what I think is them. But yeah, we're going to do the 1.5 mile hike, get there, and then I'll show you guys and talk a little more about it. If you guys are new here, consider subscribing, throw me a like, all that good stuff. Yeah, stay tuned, and yeah, I'll show you when we get there. So in addition to the beautiful seashore I get on this hike, sorry if I'm out of breath, we're going up a hill right now. But anyways, yeah, in addition to the beautiful seashore, I also get a few hiking buddies with me. And if you guys can see that or not, that is a pod of the Thule elk. They're actually on an elk preserve, but pretty cool to see them out here and so close. All right, so we made it out here to where the lines are. They're actually up over that ridge right behind me. We're gonna get there in a minute, but I just wanted to show you guys another point of interest was these mounds that are out here too. It's kind of another mystery that goes along with the lines, but some people think that they are match up with constellations. I also heard burial mounds, stuff like that, the related to indigenous peoples, but I don't know. I can't confirm or deny that. That's not what, one theory is that the line is a jump-off point for the soul after you pass away, because the line goes straight out to the Pacific Ocean. There's one rock and then a cliff, and it drops off. So one theory is that it's a I guess a passage, or like a I don't know if I'd use the word portal or not, but it's a way to get to the afterlife from here. But which would make sense if there's burial grounds and stuff like that around here. But anyways, I'm gonna keep moving along. I do see a really cool mound with a huge rock on it right up the way, so I'll show you guys that before we get over to the line. Alright, so here's another one behind me. This one seems really cool. It's a mound with a huge rock in the middle. I'm going to try and flip this around so you guys can get a better look of it. But to me, that doesn't look like it was done by accident. Well, it just goes to show how easily you can walk right by it, because that's exactly what I did. Yeah, but here we go. I'll turn around so you guys can see behind me. Just a line of rocks going directly to the ocean, and it actually extends to the other side of the trail as well. I don't know if my camera's picking that up at the moment, but yeah, what I'll do is walk to the end of this one, show you guys the very end, and then turn around, come back, and then go to the other side of the road and show you that as well. But yeah, there's a few theories. I mean, one of the popular ones is the indigenous peoples, like I just touched on. Another one, here, let me flip this around so you guys can see what's going on instead of my pretty face. But yeah, so it's indigenous people is a popular one, but it's kind of been discredited because the Spanish settlers, when they got to the area way back in the day, they actually came around and asked the I think it's the coastal Miwok that were in this area, either that or the Ohlone. But anyways, the Spanish folks came and talked to, or asked the indigenous folks if they knew where this came from, and they had no idea. So it actually predates the indigenous people in this area, which brings up even more questions. But yeah, another theory that I thought was a little bit out there, but I honestly don't know if it's out there or not. But it's some people theorize that giants came and put this stuff here, like 7 foot, 8 foot, 9 foot humans that used to walk the earth, which I will give it some credit, because there is articles way back in the day about just that, them finding bones of giants in the area around Marin and stuff like that. And not only around Marin, but I also saw that they found some around on the Catalina Islands too, down south. So that could be, but it still raises the question, why would they put this stuff here? I mean, these are some super heavy rocks. I don't know why somebody would just draw a line. And if this was a rancher that came out here to set up a mock fence, which is another theory, why would he set up such big rocks just to mock up a fence or a wall? I would just do it, but I don't know. Whew, it is super windy today. But yeah, this is kind of where it trails off into the Pacific. But I do like the theory that this was a jumping off point for the soul in order to get to the spirit realm. But yeah, that's where it ends. Yeah, I don't think I can go any further. It's kind of loose gravel here, and it just goes all the way down, and that would not be a good tumble there. I'm hiking alone, so there's nobody out here to see me if I'm gone. So yeah, that'd be a picture wrap on old PD Vision here. So we're gonna walk back. Yeah, that was the end of it. But as you can see around here, I don't know if my camera's picking that up, but there is rock mounds everywhere. And like I said earlier, apparently they line up with different constellations that are always above Tomales Point. And the really surprising thing is that there's not really a whole lot of scientists who are going out of their way to figure out what's going on. It's odd that nobody is out here actually investigating or trying to get to the bottom of what these rocks are or what they're doing here. It's kind of the same thing. There is rocks that people have found in near Fairfax in Marin. They found them. The more popular ones are actually in the East Bay, so you can look those up online, and there's a few videos out on those. And I've actually seen a History Channel video on the lines in the Berkeley Walls, I guess they're called. But yeah, it's interesting to see their take on it. I think their theory was that the Chinese during the 14th century, when they were doing their exploring, the Ming Dynasty, they came around and could have set up these lines, which I guess anything's plausible. I mean, I couldn't prove or disprove it, but yeah, so I'm gonna finish this, get back to the trailhead, and then we're gonna hop over to the other side of the road. Alright, so approaching the trail, I wouldn't call it a trailhead, it's just where the walls and the trail intersect. But this is coming to the other side of the trail where the rock line continues on. I mean, I believe it goes all the way to the Tomales Bay on the other side, but maybe it was a property line or something like that, but like I said, it is all speculation right now. Yeah, I would follow this down, but over the years it's just gotten more and more overgrown. And not only overgrown, but lots of poison oak out here. All that red stuff on the ground is the poison oak. But yeah, I'm just going to take you right down here so you can see the line continue on into the bushes and then on down the hill. But yeah, it just continues. But the thick brush is just a little bit too thick for me to keep going. But yeah, that's Tomales Bay if you keep going all the way down the hill. But I'm not going to go all the way down the hill. We are in a elk preserve, like I showed you earlier, all the Thule elk here. So a lot of this is protected area. And not yeah, I think I'm going to hike back, and then I think I'm actually going to try and go down to the beach. There's a Mcclures Beach that's really awesome here. So I'm going to make my way down there, and then yeah, I'll talk to you when we get there. Alright, wrapping up the hike down to Mcclures Beach. It's pretty nice having all this stuff so conveniently located right here. Alright, so we made it out here. This is a part of Mcclures Beach. I believe behind me is Elephant Rock. I might be completely mistaken. But yeah, just came out here to do the wrap up and everything. Yeah, beautiful day, successful finding the rock lines and all that stuff. If you guys are new here, consider subscribing and leave a like down there. And if you guys have any information or know what those rock lines are, feel free to leave a comment down below. I am 100% interested in what that is and what you guys know about it. But yeah, until next time, be kind to yourself and be kind to everyone else. Bye-bye.